In this video, I'm rolling with Ryan again. I was trying to get Remy the Semi to roll with me because I noticed he was tired, but I think that's the exact reason why he didn't want to roll. So I'm going to move over to Ryan. Ryan forgot his uniform, or he thought it was gi and it's no gi, so he's going to roll in his sweatpants. He's not brand new off the street. He started a couple of years ago and has missed some time due to him and his wife had a baby, so that's always a appropriate reason to miss jiu-jitsu and one of the main meanings of life. So here we go. He's coming in with a broken posture. I would recommend him coming in with his back straight and more towards the ceiling. So here he's trying a knee slide. As he does that, I'm already looking for that arm drag. But he does a great job of squaring up, which I kind of allow. And now he's looking to push my leg down and pass my guard, but I made space. Remember the making space principle? Now I'm back to the arm drag. As you could see, as soon as he stepped his right foot where I could grab it, I took an improvised tripod sweep. So here he's trying to get me with the triangle, and he's doing a really good job, actually. Because he's so strong, he's able to be technically incorrect and still get it by just dragging me in. So there I could have took the underhook and passed to his right side, but I didn't want to put any type of pressure on my knee. So I'm doing it more incrementally. He let me get that gift wrap, not gift wrap, but crossface. So he's trying to prevent me from finishing my guard pass by pushing off on my legs. When he does that, he gets to his knees, and I drop to, this is like a choke I do from the side. And to prevent the pressure, he gives me his back, and I finish the choke without the hooks in from the back. It reminds me of Marcelo's style in a way, because he's always just diving for chokes from almost strange positions and still finishing, because he's taking people by surprise that it's not the traditional position that's finishing the choke. So here I'm explaining a little bit of that to Ryan, and we're resetting. He's very strong. Yep. A lot of natural strength. It's very impressive. So as you can see, I'm pushing his arm across his body, and he's kind of falling into it, and that allows me to sweep him over. And again, very easily, sweeping someone that outweighs me by 50 pounds plus. So there I have a good leg entanglement, and I'm using it, I'm trying to come up and get to a top position. And I was able to get to, he was able to get, close to a full guard, which is not good for me. See, here his left leg's not floating, it's pushing into my shoulder. He's making like a weird quasi spider guard. There he almost swept me over. And I'm just doing a little step past his guard, because in all honesty, he's wearing me out. If I stay in his closed guard or any type of guard and keep wrist fighting with him, it's exhausting because he's so strong. So there he let me get the cross face again. You don't want to do that. You want to avoid letting your partner just wrap his hand around your face when he's passing your guard, because he's going to use that to climb you as a climbing point. So there I threatened the ankle lock, but I wasn't serious about it. Just trying to elicit a reaction from him. Here he's trying to pull me into the triangle. I'm doing my typical first level triangle defense of making my A-frame. There's a lot of wrist fighting going on here. He's got a pretty interesting way of playing guard for somebody that's as big as he is. And it's more thought out, I think, than most bigger players. So here I'm letting him get wrist control on one side, and I'm covering my mouth with his mouth with my free hand. So he keeps trying to bring his legs up into a triangle. So there, when he pulled his leg out, I went for a quick aoki, but I wasn't looking to rip it. And I didn't have a leg entanglement, which is required to get that submission in a controlled manner. So here again, I'm just resisting. I have my A-frame. I know he's not going to finish the triangle, and I also know he's using a lot of effort. And in this position for the last minute or two, he's using a ton of effort, and I'm just resisting.
Good. Just, you know what's wrong?
Oh, and that ends the round. And I'm going to give him some pointers on what I think is wrong with his guard. And I think one of the main things is he stays a little bit on his side, but not all the way. Like you want to stay either more on your side or in a supine guard, which is more on your back. You don't want to have your shoulders flat on the mat for any reason when you're on the bottom. So here I'm explaining that I like to get behind his arm with the arm drag. And then if I could get the gift wrap, it's easy to roll him over.
So don't be like this. You go like this a lot.
So again, explaining that he has his shoulders on the mat when he's trying to play guard. So when you're on your back, you really never want your shoulders on the mat. So you don't want your shoulders on the mat and then your legs are playing guard towards your opponent, because that's not a natural position. And it's definitely going to lead to getting your guard passed. There I was giving him the pointer of swimming under with this guard pass. See, he's not turning his body. See, he's trying to swim under my leg, but he's not turning his body. You have to actually make changes in your angle that make things a lot easier. As one of my professors used to say, you're creating a lot of work for yourself.
Right.
So really, at the end of the day, jiu-jitsu is about efficiency.
So I'm already kind of passing on here, and then this leg will be hanging.
If you're rolling with a white belt and you're doing a lot of jumping around and like dynamic movements to submit him, that's not high-level jiu-jitsu. See how I turn my hip there to pass?
If I just try to do this,
See, once I'm here, I'm not pushing in and trying. See, I just turn my hip and I let the leg slide by, and now I'm in scarf
it's helping keep you down.
or reverse scarf.
So yeah, when you get to the pin.
So these little post-session, reviewing the technique, reviewing what just happened during the roll is very important. Most people only do this during a tournament. So they competed, it meant a lot, and they lost because of X, Y, and Z, and then they go crazy analyzing it. And that's good, but you should be able to do that even when you roll. So what happened? Let's analyze afterwards. Why did this keep happening? So don't just make it, I can only learn because I'm competing. You should be able to learn even just off the roll. Now, everybody's different. Everybody learns differently. But I think that if we made a more conscious effort to analyze our rolls, we can learn from those mistakes before the competition. And that makes life easier and less work for ourselves. But thank you for watching. If you find value in my content, you want to help support the channel, I have an X-Marshall link in the description. Anything you buy there is 15% off. Use code JITSOver50. I have a Taphouz link. Use code JITSOver50. I'm not sure of the discount. And I have a Buy Me a Coffee link. Also, please follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I appreciate all your support. So again, I'm going over the shoulders being on the mat. You got to remember, in wrestling, that's how you win, right? You win because you pin somebody's shoulders. Why is that so important? Well, it takes away their ability to move. no matter how big or strong, once you get to that final position where you have the shoulders pinned, it's going to be very difficult for somebody to get up. So here I'm explaining, if you're having trouble getting to someone's ankles and they're playing off their knees, look for the snap down. And it would be kind of like the same thing if you were standing and they were keeping their legs away from you. Well, now they're giving you their upper body. They have to give you something. That's why I think the yin-yang symbol is so applicable to jiu-jitsu. Because when you give something, you get something. And when you give something hard, you might get something back soft. And vice versa. That's what she said.
If someone's on their knees and you stand up, they can't get their guard. During that time, as you're standing up, you're snapping down, spinning to the back.
So here I'm explaining that the snap down from the front works really well, especially if you're big and strong, because you snap somebody down and spin to their back. And I think that's what Nicky Rod used to do when he first started in jiu-jitsu. I think at one point he said that's basically mainly all I look for in the early days. You know, now obviously his game is much more sophisticated. But thank you for watching. More to come with Ryan. Hopefully he'll be a little more consistent now. But please like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe.